So when we look at Module 1, that's from the 7th through the 13th, we're looking at the foundations of health research, which are chapters 1 through 3 in our text. So when I look at our first 3 chapters, what kind of hits me right off the top is the observations, descriptions, measurement, this visual here that tells me that how the scientific method usually works from observations that we make, and then we develop a hypothesis, what we think, and then we develop those theories based on the hypothesis and the observation. And it keeps that flow process because we can keep tweaking a portion of it to see how that changes a different facet of it. So that basically, that and the scientific method gives us that beginning foundation for what we need to be able to move forward with our understanding of foundations in our health research. Got a nice little paragraph here on how we use quantitative, which to me, I always think numbers, and qualitative, which to me is kind of touchy-feely. So the open-ended questions type things to why we would utilize some of those different aspects of research together. I go further into that by looking into the quantitative and qualitative measures here. So your book speaks a little bit about that social construction of reality, and then how we get into quantitative and qualitative comparison here versus how we are positioned as a researcher via which type of research we want to undergo. I like the comparison chart. That's always a nice one for me. And then our last chapter talks about the research process in and of itself, which most of us like. If you're a methodical person, this makes sense. How we plan our research. We plan our research. We make a hypothesis of what we think. Then we develop our research design. Do I want to go quantitative, qualitative? If so, how do I obtain that data? How do I present that data once I got it? How do I analyze it? What analysis am I trying to do? And then based on that analysis, what are my interpretations and conclusions of the data, which kind of brings me back into the same cycle again, which is really nice. It makes sense how our findings might tell me what I need to do different next time when I'm looking at that issue. Your book also goes into a publication process, which is what we're going to do in this course. We're going to look at different aspects of publication. Basically, they're called author guidelines. So the journals will put forth author guidelines to tell you this is exactly how you need to, what you need to provide for us to publish your results. So that's extremely helpful. And then wrapping that up, we will, there's a few different things here for you to read within our course, and then a few videos, what 3 videos that we're going to look at here, and then our discussion board. So let's go to our first discussion board and see what that one looks like. Let me back up a module. So for discussion board 1, you've got your choice of 3 different ones here. So based on our text description, what research idea is appealing to you? What would you like to research? Based on, or chapter 2, are you a quantitative, or are you qualitative, or are you a mixed? Or after reading chapter 3, tell me about one step in the research process and a challenge of how you see being able to lay out that, or how to accomplish that step successfully. And then don't forget, for our discussion board, you need to answer the question. Let me pull this back over. Answer that question, providing a citation by Thursday of the week, and then you'll respond to either my post or a classmate's post by Sunday night when that particular module closes. So don't lose points just by not performing on time. So let me know what questions you have for module 1, and we'll keep working forward. Thanks.